Call 1-800-CLASSIC today.
Welcome back to Joliet, Illinois, near Chicago, as Jeremy McGrath tries to put the clamps on his 7th Supercross title. On board with Heath Voss.
This is that triple, the far end he's not able to do. He's got a rider in front of him. Looks like Doug Stone. Here comes McGrath. McGrath lapping, and watch this triple they're approaching. These guys are at least 30 feet in the air. What an awesome sight.
I don't think Voss is going to see the side of McGrath much longer.
No, watch through here. McGrath triples that. Triples all the way to the corner. He picks up another about 4 or 5 bike lengths, and just little by little, he's gone. Look at this. He's got almost a whole straightaway, and he just passed Voss a moment ago.
Jeremy McGrath, who started the season with 2 straight wins at Anaheim, dropped 2 to Villeman, and then came back with 4 straight wins, leading all 80 laps to really give him a big boost toward this championship. He's now finding himself out in front, mistake-free, and not far from the ultimate glory of winning another championship.
I'll tell you what, whenever Jeremy has had to dominate, he has. And whenever he's needed to get the start, he has. Tonight was so important, and it was just a huge confidence, display of confidence for him to line up that far to the outside and go, you know what, I'll just be out here, I'll get the start I need, and just control it. He had to do it, otherwise he'd have been over the first turn just like so.
Let's take a look at some of the troubled times for Villeman in the whoops.
Well, watch Villeman here. He gets a little out of shape, goes off. He actually almost goes off the racetrack, hits a tough block right there, but look at it. He looks to his right. Rocco gets him back. He sees an opportunity, and that Cobra strikes right back, takes LaRocco completely by surprise. And just shortly after that, he got around Tortelli as well. I mean, just takes 2 guys. He wasn't even under control. He was able to make those passes.
Wow, that's great track awareness, almost like a 6th sense.
Well, I'll tell you what, he has taken that from last place nearly all the way up to have a shot at Wyndham, who was right there with McGrath for the first 6 laps of this race. So that 1:08 lap time that he's turning to McGrath's 1:10 has not changed. He's been able to do that the entire race, and he's caught Wyndham.
That's number 14 right in front of him, Team Honda's Kevin Wyndham. He's in trouble right now if he's hoping to nail down a 2nd place finish. Villeman on the charge. Wyndham is looking for his 4th consecutive podium, but Villeman is really timing this track beautifully.
Well, the timing of Wyndham is pretty much the same. These guys are doing all the same obstacles, so I'm anxious to see where Villeman can get around, if he even can. I think Wyndham tightened up in the middle of this race, like he's done in a lot of races, but he's been able to finish strong. In Pontiac, he was able to get Villeman back in the later stages of the race. He's probably remembering that right now.
White flag is out for Jeremy McGrath, only 1 lap away from a championship once again.
Well, I was about to say this would be a great feeling, but I don't know. He's done it so many times. It's just become routine now.
The motivation is still there, though.
You can see that. I mean, the concentration, the look in his eye when we get a shot of him on the start, he seems so much more focused than everyone else, so much more intimidating.
And I bet he gives nothing away to Villeman in Las Vegas. You know, the Team Yamaha rider is in line for the $500,000 bucks. Here's the battle for 2nd place underway. Villeman in back of Kevin Wyndham. Tries him to the inside, but Wyndham shuts the door.
You better not even leave it open a crack, or Villeman's going to find his way through.
David Villeman to the inside. Bumps him a little bit, and Villeman, an amazing run now, comes from the near back of the pack all the way back to 2nd place in another podium. What a ride. Look at Jeremy McGrath.
I don't think Wyndham left much room there. That's got to have him a little bit surprised.
Some of the last lap, Villeman passes into 2nd place, and here is Jeremy McGrath making the turn. The celebration has already started. The checkers for Jeremy, his 9th win of the year, the 69th of his Supercross career. And Villeman finishes in 2nd, Wyndham in 3rd.
They were only about 4 seconds behind Jeremy. There's Jeremy's mother there, his girlfriend on the right, his sister, Tracy.
And there's Larry Brooks, the team manager of Mazda Chaparral Yamaha, grabbing him right away. Larry Brooks, an important part of this team.
He is, and having raced before, he understands Jeremy's thinking. They walk the track together. I'll tell you what, though, watching him yesterday in practice, he didn't look that sharp, and I don't think he rode that much this week, and he's still able to pull it out of the bag somehow.
This is the first time since 1996 that Jeremy's actually won the title with a victory on the track. He needed only a 2nd or 3rd or 4th place finish to win the title in many years. He's always had such a supportive family. They've got the T-shirts ready. McGrath's 7th championship in 8 years. And it gives Yamaha statistical proof of their greatest Supercross year ever. 13 wins on the season. We'll be right back to hear from the champion in a moment.